Hello, everybody. Let's think about decimals again today on this fine Wednesday. And we're going to be rounding decimals to the nearest whole and tenth. Now, before I start this, I should say that in today's session, this is the sort of end of this 3-day unit, thinking about place value in decimals. Oh, sorry, my phone's going there. When you've done the worksheets that I provide for you, there's also on the Google Classroom another sheet called Mastery, and you can have a go of doing that, the answer on it too. And if you can answer the questions on there, the questions relating to Monday, Tuesday, and today's lesson, if you manage to do all that well, then you have mastered this concept. All right, we're going to move on thinking about rounding decimals to the nearest whole and tenth. All right, so we have a number line here going from 2 to 3, and here are some numbers going in between 2 and 3. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, and so on, all the way to 2.9 and then 3. Question, is 2.3 nearer to 2 or 3? The answer is it's nearer to 2, obviously, isn't it? If we're rounding 2.3 to the nearest whole number, 2.3 rounds to 2. And it looks like it rounds to 2. That's fairly straightforward. If we've got something in front of us, we can see that. But you also know it's less than 2.5, isn't it? Here's 2.5. Don't forget, if we had 25, if we were rounding it to the nearest 10, we'd round it up, wouldn't we? We always round up if it's slap bang in the middle. So if you round 25 to 30, we'd round 2.5 up to... I can't hear you. Yes, that's right, 3. Okay, so... bit more tricky now. Can you write a number on your piece of paper that goes between 2.3 and 2.4? Have a little go. And hopefully you will have come across a number which is going to have 2 decimal point places, isn't it? 2.31 or 2.32 or 2.33 or 2.34 or anything like that. Or maybe you went for a number which was had 2 decimal places. So, for example, you might have said 2.34 or 2.347, or you might have gone for 2.74 or 2.99 or whatever. Regardless, which whole number is it closest to? It's still closest to 2, isn't it? Yeah, because all of those numbers are less than 2.5. Okay? They all round to 2. So, do this for me now, please. Can you sketch a line from 2.3 to 2.4? So 2.3 on one side, 2.4 on the other side, and this time I want you to mark on any number with 2 decimal places. So 2 point something something. Have a go of doing that, please, in between 2.3 and 2.4. You can pause this while you're doing this. I'm going to move straight on. This is show you this is the rest of the class. Well, the class aren't here, are they? COVID time. So hopefully you should realise that whether yours is closer to 2.3 or whether it's closer to 2.4. And you'll know that because if it's closer to 2.3, if it's a number less than 2.5, right? And you know it's a number closer to... Sorry, I'm going nuts. Your number closer, if it should be closer to 2.3 if it's less than 2.35. And it's closer to 2.4 if it's more than 2.35. 5 is the magic number here. Hopefully you understand that. Think of another number with 2 decimal places that rounds to 2. So a little hint is going to be a number. I'm not going to give you a little hint. Have a go. And if you've done it, hopefully you should have a number that is 2.3. Sorry, less than 2.5. All right, so it might be 2.49, it might be 2.22, or whatever. Okay, let's go to this one. Right, here we are, 2.8 and 2.9. There it is. What number goes in between that? Have a go. And so you might have 2.87, you might have 2.88, you might have 2.8111, whatever. Okay, lots of different numbers. However, they're all closest to which whole number? Yeah, they're closest to 3. All right. So let's sketch a line now from 2.8 to 2.9. I'll give you time to do that. You can pause it if you wish. 2.8 on one side, 2.9 on the other side. And you've got to mark on a number with 2 decimal places. Have a go. Okay. Show your line. You don't have to show me. I can't see. The class aren't here. But hopefully you should know whether your number is closer to 2.8 or 2.9. It's closer to 2.8 if it is less than 2.85. And it is closer to 2.9 if it is more than 2.85. Okay. Now, think of another number with 2 decimal places that rounds to 3. You can do that. And I'm going to go on to the other slide now. Hopefully you are pausing this as you go along, guys. Hopefully you're not just listening to me ramble and leave little pauses. This is an interactive session. Let's pretend we're in class. Okay, couple of stinkers. Write a number less than 6, easy, with 2 decimal places that rounds up to 6. Ooh, have a go. Then try this one. What is the smallest number with 2 decimal places that rounds up to 10? Now, I'd like you to check the first answer with somebody at home if possible. And the second one, what is the smallest number with 2 decimal places that rounds up to 10? Well, it's got to be more than 5 than 2 it's got to be more than 5, doesn't it? So the next 2 decimal place number that comes after 5 is going to be 5.01. Hopefully you got that. All right, good. Right, you got sheets like this. You can get on. Investigation might be attached to this, I'm not sure. But do what you can, and do try and do those mastery questions as well, if that's okay, everybody. And that's the end of this little 3-day unit. We'll do something a little bit different on Thursday and Friday. Until then, adios.